hope you hear and see some valuable information today. All of this is made possible through funding support from the County of San Diego as part of their Climate Action Plan work. So we appreciate them assisting. And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our very first speaker, who is going to provide us some opening remarks. Hannah Gbeh is the Executive Director with the San Diego County Farm Bureau. She's also a local farmer and rancher. And Hannah, thank you for being here to get us started.
Thanks so much for having me here today, Jan. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, good afternoon. My name is Hannah Gbeh. I am the Executive Director of the San Diego County Farm Bureau. I'm also the Administrator for the San Diego Region Irrigated Lands Group. I'm a small family farmer, first generation, located in Valley Center, San Diego. And you know, it is not easy to be a local farmer, so I certainly appreciate the opportunity to speak here this afternoon for a few minutes. Operating an agricultural business in the County of San Diego is extremely difficult. We suffer from high cost of land, high cost of water, a labor shortage, extreme anti-agricultural rhetoric coming out of the inner city areas, in a very complex regulatory environment. I strongly believe that the agricultural industry deserves special treatment and exemptions because no other industries provide the socioeconomic benefits like agriculture does. Agriculture feeds humanity, it purifies the air you breathe, it sequesters carbon, agriculture is aesthetically pleasing, and it is outstanding exercise for any of you on this call that garden. You know what I'm talking about. Agriculture provides economic benefits, and it's a crucial component to a vibrant, healthy community. We need to encourage agriculture, we need to permit agriculture, and we need to expand agriculture. The importance of protecting the long-term viability of San Diego agriculture, you know, is an issue near and dear to my heart because as a professional environmental scientist, I feel strongly that without this industry functioning at a high level of operation, the existence of human race is in jeopardy. You know, there is a saying, no farms, no food. So San Diego agriculture is everything you want to see in agriculture worldwide. And I feel strongly that we should be praising and encouraging our farming community rather than over-regulating them to a position where it is no longer economically viable to operate. Some background on San Diego agriculture. There's nearly 5,700 farms in our county. There's nearly 250,000 acres in the county. Agriculture is San Diego County's 5th largest economic activity. We're the #1 producer nationwide in nursery crops and avocados. We have the 19th largest farm economy in the nation and the 12th largest in the state. We're ranked #1 in part-time farmers. San Diego County ranks 1st in the nation in number of certified organic growers. And we also rank 1st in the nation in number of small farms, with 69% of our farms being 1 to 9 acres in size. So the potential for the agricultural community to serve as a long-term solution to our climate crisis is huge. In San Diego County from 2000 to 2015, approximately 10,000 acres of orchards, which is estimated to contain about 1 million trees, were taken out of production by farmers, largely based on the rising cost of water, some fire losses, and additional factors. And, you know, in a single year snapshot of 2014, those tree losses equate to approximately 89,000 metric tons of CO2 equivalent, which is over half the entire estimated agricultural emissions for the unincorporated county that year. So we need programs that help our new and existing farmers break the barriers related to starting and expanding agricultural operations. We need programs to support and fund getting more permanent rootstock into the ground so that our agricultural community can serve as local carbon sequestration mitigation banks. We need the public to realize that local agricultural operations are not significant contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, and instead increasing support for buying local is the most environmentally friendly option available. When you buy local, you reduce vehicle miles traveled, you reduce plastic packaging demands, and you reduce refrigeration and energy requirements. So San Diego is the national model for sustainable agriculture, and I appreciate everybody here today taking part to explore how we can build up and expand this industry while taking action to solve our climate crisis. So thanks so much, Jan, for having me today.
Thank you, Hannah. We really appreciate you starting us off with those that great encouragement and welcome. Thank you for being here and for all your leadership and advocacy that you give for our local farmers. So next, I would like to introduce Dr. Pathak. He is a UCANR specialist focusing on climate issues and adaptations in agriculture.